Hi and welcome to Lois and Morgana Davidson Art. It's Lois here and it's day 2 of my one sketch a day challenge that I'll be doing for a few days. This is what I'm going to sketch today, and today is all about working through the ugly stage, making lots of mistakes but not minding, because to be quite frank, the whole point of a sketch is a sort of voyage of discovery. It's to find out how you can translate what you want and what you see onto the page. And you're not going to get it right first time. And you can scribble back over things. You can recorrect lines. This is a sketch. This isn't a finished drawing. This isn't something that we're looking for perfection. As I say, sketching is a sort of voyage of discovery. It's where you learn your craft and your trade as an artist. So I'm going to be adding some music to this. It's quite a long process. I've cut a bit out today, so it's not sort of every sort of pencil stroke and every fine liner stroke, but I hope that you'll be able to see how I slowly build up the scene of this low tide harbour and try and sort of feel my way into the sketch. The whole point of this particular sketch for me was trying to get the textures and the tonal values right for this harbour scene, trying to get the impression of the harbour wall and the weathering, the deep shadows in the corner, and the shadows of this little cluster of boats sort of stranded on the harbour floor at low tide. And as I said yesterday, sketch anything you like for this challenge, but if you want to show me your sketches, then use the hashtag Lois Davidson Art on Instagram, and I'll be able to see your sketches. So don't forget to do that if you're interested. And if you are a member of Patreon, of course you can show your paintings and sketches as always in the private Facebook group that we have there. So I hope you'll enjoy watching this, and I hope it'll teach you something a little bit about sketching from the point of view that you don't have to be a perfectionist. You can get things wrong. You're allowed to do that. In fact, you're supposed to do that with sketching. It's a fact-finding mission. It's the way you discover how to get certain effects, and it's a way you discover, to be honest, how not to get certain effects as well. I'm quite a lazy sketcher, so wherever I can, if I want dark tones, I will use the biggest pen that I can possibly use to cover the area quickly. And you'll see quite early on when I come to putting in the fine liner and the darks that using my Posca pen with its 8mm nib, then I actually put in too much dark to start with. So then I'm constantly working to balance the whole of the sketch against that dark. So at the time it seemed like a huge mistake, but as I worked through the sketch and balanced out the darks a lot more, I actually really liked the effect of deep shadows that I got from that pen to start with. So I learned something from that, and that's the thing about sketching. You'll always learn something, but the thing I would recommend that you do is don't give up just because it starts to look ugly or you think you're making mistakes. When you're sketching, that's what it's all about. Go for it. Make as many mistakes as you can. Celebrate them, because it's those mistakes that will teach you how to move forward and progress with your drawing and sketching. Sketching is for you. It's not to sort of show off or to meet anyone else's expectations. It's for you to explore and progress with your craft of drawing and then painting. So I'll leave you with some music, and as I say, don't worry about perfectionism when you sketch. I think it's a real sort of mistake to focus on that, and I think too many people think that a sketch has to be like a perfect drawing. It doesn't. That's not the point. If you want to create a perfect drawing, you often will have to do a few imperfect sketches in order to find out how to create that perfect drawing. And that's what I'm doing here, creating an imperfect sketch, which I hope will move me forward in the direction that I want to go in order to create a similar line and wash painting And it's only through these explorations that I'm going to be able to do that. So coming to the end of this sketch, there's a lot that I've learned from this, and one thing would be to build up the darks a little more gradually. I tend to rush in and get my darks in when I'm sketching because I really like the way they push the lights forward and add shape and form to it. But if you go too far with the darks, it can be really difficult to then get the drawing balanced. I think I've just about got this sketch balanced. I've learnt a lot from it. And to be honest, that is the only reason I sketch, to try and learn more about how I want to create marks on the page that create an illusion that something's there. So the illusion here of this harbour, I'm really happy. This has taken me a bit further forward with the ideas that I have in mind that I'd like to turn into a painting, which I certainly wouldn't be able to do without sketching. So don't forget to tag me if you decide to do one sketch a day to sort of improve your observation skills and your sketching skills. And don't forget, it doesn't matter if you make mistakes, and sketch through the ugly stage. Just keep going, sketch over any lines that you think you might have in the wrong place. That really doesn't matter. What's important is just to work through the sketch, make little changes, alterations, mistakes along the way, because it's that will help you to improve your sketching and sort of discover some unique solutions to the problems that you want to solve as an artist. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave us a like and subscribe to our channel. We're nearly at 90,000 subscribers, so if you haven't subscribed yet and you're watching this, I'd really appreciate it if you could, because then that's going to push us forward, because it would be absolutely wonderful to get to 100k by the end of the year. And thank you so much to everybody that's joined us recently on Patreon, and to all of our supporters on Patreon. We really appreciate you and couldn't run this channel without you. And if you're interested in sketching, there's quite a lot of sketching workshops and demos over on Patreon. Hopefully I'll be back tomorrow with day 3 of the sketching challenge. And don't forget to hashtag me with hashtag Lois Davidson Art on Instagram. So I'll see you soon. Take care and happy sketching and painting. Bye.